What do we know about the upcoming series adaptation of Stephen King's novel Carrie? More than you may think. The Prime Video series from the life of Chuck and the Haunting of Hill House filmmaker Mike Flanigan is set to be his fourth take on a work by Stephen King. From plot, casting news, and more, let's dive in and take a look at what's coming up in the adaptation of the classic horror novel. Why another remake of Carrie? Despite Brian De Palma's 1976 adaptation remaining a classic horror film, multiple variations of Stephen King's debut novel have made their way to audiences. From a sequel in 1999 to remakes in both 2002 and 2013, as well as a stage musical, Flanigan's series takes a quote-unquote bold and timely reimagining of the book. What this entails remains to be seen, but we do know that Flanigan has a reverence for Stephen King that either means faithfulness to the source material, as in his adaptation of the life of Chuck and Gerald's Game, or a bold blend of King's writing and cinematic adaptations, as we saw in Dr. Sleep. The official synopsis has been revealed, but it doesn't share much. The logline, which could change as the series approaches hitting screens, is vague about new details, but may hint at what we can expect. The synopsis reads, "A bold and timely reimagining of the story of misfit high schooler Carrie White, who has spent her life in seclusion with her domineering mother. After her father's sudden and untimely death, Carrie finds herself contending with the alien landscape of public high school, a bullying scandal that shatters her community, and the emergence of a mysterious telekinetic power." Flanigan is known for taking classic works including The Haunting of Hill House, The Turn of the Screw by Henry James, and The Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe, and giving them fresh takes that are set in the modern day while sticking close to the source material. The same could be said about Carrie potentially getting a 21st century makeover. Mike Flanigan will produce, write, and direct some of the episodes. Flanigan is a jack of all trades on his projects, but is not shy about sharing the heavy lifting behind the scenes. Flanigan's long-term producing partner, Trevor Macy, will be on board to shepherd Carrie. The director has helmed all episodes of only two of his shows, The Haunting of Hill House and Midnight Mass, with shared duties on his other three series. Flanigan's frequent writing partners, including Liz Fang, Jeff Howard, Rebecca Klingel, Elin Gale, Danny Parker, Leah Fong, Julia Bicknell, and his brother James Flanigan, alongside directors Kieran Floy, Michael Fimnogari, XL Carolyn, and Viet Nguyen, could all share duties on the new Carrie series. The cast will feature Flanigan All-Stars and newcomers. Summer H. Howell is set to play Carrie White, with Flanigan's frequent star Samantha Sloyan taking on the iconic role of religious zealot Margaret White. Matthew Lillard will play Principal Grail, reuniting with his The Life of Chuck director. Praise Amber Midthunder will play Miss Desjardins, with Sienna Agudong playing Sue Snell. The cast will also include Allison Thornton as teen bully Chris Hargensen, Thalia Dudek as Emmeline, Josie Tota as Tina, Arthur Conti as Billy, Joel Ouellette as Tommy, Carrie's date to the prom, and Flanigan will also bring back his wife Katie Siegel, Michael Trucco, Katie Sackhoff, Rahul Kohli, Crystal Balant, and Danielle Clout, as well as Heather Graham, Tim Bagley, Tamo Pinkett, Mapuana Makia, Rowan Danielle, Naika Toussaint, Delaney Hales, and Cassandra Nod in undisclosed roles. The series will be comprised of 8 episodes. Carrie is one of Stephen King's shortest novels, and it is told in an epistolary style, using letters and news reports rather than a direct narrative. It's unclear how Mike Flanigan will structure the new series, and whether he will employ a unique point of view to tell the story, or keep it as a straightforward narrative. We know he is holding the series to a tight 8 episodes, which means we'll get a substantial story spread across enough space to tell the whole tale, with some potential for new perspectives, characters, and connections to other Stephen King tales. What else do we know? As the project comes together, we know Flanigan's long-term deal with Amazon means he will have the budget to tell this story properly. Flanigan also has become close with Stephen King, who has given his blessing to all of the filmmaker's adaptations to date, including Flanigan's adjustments to Dr. Sleep, which aligns with Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, an adaptation King has frequently decried. When will we see it? While the final casting is underway, the series is expected to begin filming in summer 2025, which likely means we will not see the series until early 2026. Mike Flanigan has stayed close to the projects he works on, even when he's not the sole director involved. He has already indicated that his next project, the announced sequel to The Exorcist, has been delayed, and his long-awaited take on Stephen King's The Dark Tower is still in the early stages of development, so he will be focused on Carrie to ensure it meets his exacting standards. Stay tuned to JoBlo.com as we learn more about Carrie and all your favorite shows. What do you expect to see in the upcoming reimagining of Carrie? Let us know in the comments, and click on the like and subscribe to follow all of our latest original videos.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo was created by movie fans for movie fans, and we appreciate your support.